Hi everybody, this is a recording of Peace Like a River, arranged by Robert W. Smith. This is the horn part. Couple things before we start. Your tempo is gently, quarter note equals 80, so you'll set your metronome to 80 clicks per minute. I've tuned my horn, I've pulled out my main tuning slide, and I've pulled out my first vowel so that my Fs are in tune. Be mindful of your crescendos and decrescendos. This piece can get really boring if you just play the notes and the rhythms the way that they're written. You want to make sure that you are changing the volume to create interest for your listeners. Take your pencil, couple of things that we need to write. First of all, pause the video and I want you to write in all of the measure numbers for this piece. They only gave you some of the measure numbers, but if you write in every single one and the conductor says, let's start at measure 29, you don't have to count. You know exactly where it is. So pause the video for real and write in all the measure numbers. I'll be here when you get back. After you've written in all the measure numbers, take your pencil, find measure 11, circle that half rest, write a big 1, 2 over that so that you don't come in early. Do the same thing in measure 19, circle the rest, 1, 2. In measure 25, your last note, your F is tied to the F in the next measure. That means that F will be 2 beats long because you have a quarter note tied to a quarter note. 1 plus 1 equals 2. The other rainbow lines are called slurs because they're connecting notes that are different letters. That means that you tongue the first note of each slur and you just move your fingers or change your lips to change for the other notes. Measure 38, broadly. Please make sure to watch your conductor. Whenever you're learning a new piece of music, try to memorize as much of it as you can so that you can look up at your conductor and check in more frequently. The tempo will change. He or she may go a little bit faster at this part. Then measure 39, it says RIT, R-I-T, that stands for ritardando. He or she is going to slow down and you need to watch to make sure that you stay with them. Look at your second to last measure. It's your F with a fermata over it. Remember, a fermata means that the conductor gets to hold that note for as long as he or she wants. You're decrescendoing, you're dying away to nothing. At the end, if you start to run out of breath on that F and you're already playing pretty soft, do not stagger breathe on it. Sometimes we'll say, okay, there's a long note, just take turns breathing and coming back in and playing the note again, and so that the sound never stops. If you do that when everyone is playing soft, you will not blend in, you will stick out, and everyone will know that you came in again after taking a breath. So just, if you run out of air, just keep holding your horn up until everyone else stops. Your last measure is a rest, but there is a fermata over it. The bells play in that measure, and they hold the note as long as the conductor wants, although everyone else does not. So after that, it's up to your conductor. After your F, you can either freeze on that very last measure, or he or she may have you slowly put your horn down while the bells take their solo. All right, let's get started. We're going to play with the recording of the full band so we know what else is happening. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, go. This is measure 2. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.